This past June, we embarked on an unforgettable 6-day adventure to Iceland. Flying into Keflavik Airport, we wasted no time, heading straight to Reykjavík, the vibrant capital city. One of the highlights was visiting Hallgrímskirkja, the most famous church in Iceland. Entry was free, and its airy, serene atmosphere was truly captivating. To build this church took 40 years, and its design is inspired by Icelandic's natural landscapes, particularly basalt columns formed by cooling lava. Just by the sea, we admired Sun Voyager, it symbolizing exploration and discovery, hope, progress, and an uncharted journey into unknown. Nearby by the old harbor, we visited Harpa, the iconic opera house. Its facade consists of over 10,000 glass panels, many of which are shaped like geometrical quasi-bricks, reflecting and refracting light in mesmerizing ways. Definitely stop by if you enjoy modern architecture. For those seeking more adrenaline, IFly is an absolute must. While it's a short and pricey experience, it's worth every penny. If you have a sweet tooth, make sure you stop by OmNom for the incredible ice cream. It was so good we went back there twice. After exploring the capital, we headed to our cozy little lodge, just a short 30 minutes drive away. The lodge was charming with a hot tub and well-equipped kitchen for self-catering. It had 2 bedrooms and shower. Though the hot water had a slight geothermal smell, we learned it's drinkable and even beneficial for your skin. The only downside of this property was lack of Wi-Fi, but oh well, it even actually made our stay more connected to the nature and forgetting all the technology. Our second day in Iceland was dedicated to exploring the iconic Golden Circle, a must-see route that's conveniently close to Reykjavík. Starting early, we managed to beat the tourist buses and had much of the road to ourselves. The entire loop is roughly 230 kilometers and can take anywhere from 4 to 6 hours to drive. Our first destination was this national park. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce it because I'm gonna break my tongue. This is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This place has historical and geological significance. You can also walk along the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, where the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates are slowly pulling apart. Next, we stopped to witness the famous Geysir Geothermal Area. The start of the show, Strokkur erupts every 5 to 10 minutes, sending boiling water up to 20 meters into the air. The temperature in these geothermal pools can reach over 100 Celsius degrees, so it's best to stay on the designated paths for sure. Our journey continued to Gullfoss, or the Golden Waterfall. This stunning 2-tiered waterfall is one of Iceland's most powerful and iconic sights. Watching the glacial water thunder down into canyon below was absolutely breathtaking. On average, about 140 cubic meters of water per second flows over Gullfoss, but during floods this can increase to 2,000 cubic meters per second. To end the day, we treated ourselves to a soothing soak at the Blue Lagoon. On the way there, we could smell the distinct sulfur from nearby volcanic landscape, with steam rising dramatically all around. The lagoon itself was incredibly warm and perfect for relaxing after a long day of exploring. We indulged in the premium package, which included 2 facial masks and 2 cocktails. While the drinks and treatments were lovely, the silica-rich water left my hair feeling like a straw. A good wash afterwards was definitely needed. Day 3 was a slower pace for us. We spent unwinding and exploring more of Reykjavík. On day 4, we embarked on an epic road trip along Iceland's south coast, a journey that started at 5 a.m. and didn't end until 2 a.m. the next day. Leaving early allowed us to stay ahead of the crowds, making the experience feel even more special. Our first stop was this stunning 60 meters waterfall where you can walk behind the cascading water. The view from underneath was incredible. Just a short drive away, we reached Skógafoss. The sheer power and size of this waterfall were unforgettable. It was like standing next to nature's roaring symphony. It's 60 meters tall and spans 25 meters wide, making it one of Iceland's largest waterfalls. Visitors can get up close to the waterfall at its base or take a 400-step staircase to the viewing platform on the top of the fall. Not far from Skógafoss, we stumbled upon a hidden gem, a smaller, lesser-known waterfall nestled in vibrant greenery. This one stole my heart. It may not have had the power of the others, but its charm and surroundings made it my favorite. The only downside of such a packed itinerary was the limited time we had at each stop. With at least an hour drive between points, we often had to take in the views quickly before moving on. We even had to skip the famous plane crash site, but that's just one more reason to return. Fortunately, Iceland makes exploring easy, with car parks conveniently close to the attractions, and most require only a short walk to reach. Next on our route was this magnificent canyon, an absolute dream for drone footage. The dramatic cliffs and winding river below looked otherworldly from above. The canyon is about 2 kilometers long and up to 100 meters deep. It was formed during Ice Age around 2 million years ago. As well, we made a quick stop at the beach in Vik, hoping to catch some sun, but oh wow, was it cold. Finally, we reached our ultimate destination, Diamond Beach and Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon. Words can't capture their beauty. The lagoon is a heaven for wildlife. You often can see seals swimming among icebergs. You can explore the lagoon on amphibia boats or zodiac tours. Lagoon connects to Atlantic Ocean via short river, which causes the icebergs to drift out to Diamond Beach, where they wash ashore. The beach itself is easy reachable and just a short walk from the parking area. Sadly, the freezing weather didn't allow us to fully explore the area, and we had such a little time, but it's another reason to return someday and see them in all glory. On the way back, we couldn't resist stopping at the famous Black Sand Beach. It was simply stunning, a photographer's paradise with its dramatic basalt columns and vast landscape. The drive home was long, but even at midnight the skies never turned fully dark. It was a magical reminder of Iceland's endless beauty even in the stillness of night. Driving westward, we were greeted with views that seemed to stretch endlessly, dotted with Icelandic horses grazing peacefully in the fields. Our destination was Snæfellsnes Peninsula. Forgive me if I say it wrong, and I guess I do. This peninsula, often called Iceland in miniature, because it encapsulates so much of the country's natural beauty. This region in western Iceland is a treasure trove of dramatic landscapes, from rugged coastlines to volcanic craters. At the western tip of peninsula lies National Park, dominated by the majestic volcano. The mix of volcanic terrain, glacial ice, and sweeping ocean views made the spot feel like another world entirely. Kirkjufell is one of Iceland's most iconic and photographed mountains. It stands 463 tall and is often called Church Mountain. The mountain gained additional fame when it appeared in the TV series Game of Thrones. Our last day in Iceland was saved for the ultimate experience, the one that we are already planning to come back for. We headed to Langvagur, one of Iceland's most famous hiking trails, but not before making an unforgettable stop at Heyfoss. Standing at the edge of Heyfoss, all we could say was wow, wow, wow. The sheer size and power of this waterfall were just jaw-dropping. It's a sight that will stay in our memories forever. Heyfoss stands at 122 meters tall, making it the second tallest waterfall in Iceland. It was formed by glacier meltwater and volcanic activity. Next to Heyfoss is Grani, a smaller but equally beautiful waterfall. Grani meaning neighbor in Icelandic. Together they create a striking waterfall duo for sure. From there, the road turned into an adventure of its own. The gravel and unpaved paths is just no joke. You must have 4x4 vehicle to navigate these rugged roads, or you're risking leaving pieces of your car along the way. Even with a proper 4x4, it's a very bumpy ride, but every jolt is worth it. As we approached the trailhead, we faced another challenge, a river crossing. While the water wasn't terribly deep, it was enough to make us think twice. Our belly 4x4 didn't sit high enough for a confident crossing, so we left the car safely before the river and walked the extra distance. It's worth noting that even the best car insurance in Iceland doesn't cover two things: door hinges and damage to the underside of your car caused by river crossings. These are checked rigorously when you return your rental, and any damage is entirely on you. So what makes Laugavegur Trail so unique? It is like walking through a dreamscape. This trail is a 55 kilometers route, typically takes 4 to 6 days to complete, depending on the pace and weather conditions. The route offers surreal views of multicolored rhyolite mountains, steaming geothermal areas, vast black sand deserts, and lush valleys. It's no wonder this is Iceland's most popular multi-day hike. This trail is generally open from mid-June to mid-September. The trail is very well marked, and there are designated campsites and mountain huts all along the trail. Be prepared to encounter rain, snow, and strong winds even in summer. We only had time for a half-day hike. We managed to climb a few peaks and soak in incredible scenery, but trust me, this place deserves the full 4 to 6 days hike. It's an experience we are determined to come back for. Iceland is truly a land of wonder, as 6 days are simply not enough. It's a place that demands more time and more exploration. We are leaving with our hearts full and already dreaming of our return. Thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon.